be a trade here. Panic Buckle doing so much work. And now the respawn of Jay to fly down from the heavens. And that's gonna be it. Status Quo with the reset. If you thought Apex was slowing down just because ALGS is on break, we've got another thing coming for you tonight. Welcome in. My name is Take Me to Church, and I'm here alongside Oshi, and we are here to bring forth to you Season 2, Series number 1, Finals of the Blaze Cup Series. No Name now pushing up as they got that entry damage, understanding that one is absolute, and that's going to be Hop going down to the Akimbos. That is Jomax. Jomax trying to put in tons of damage. They do lose one to Mixtape with that Devo that we mentioned earlier. They get another one on the board. Cruel Buckle in the background now, poking shots and getting kills for Status Quo. Now No Name down to just Chicks, our top team from one of the lobbies last night, potentially trying to come in from this third party. This is now going to be the rolling that they're going crazy. They do not have a Watson Gen down. And Sorrow taking out another. It is now a 1v2, I believe, here. But no, that's going to be Chicks in the background. Sorrow for getting the full kills. Chicks taking out Window Shoppers, trying to claim this number 1 spot in a 3v1. But it's going to be tough. And that is going to be it. Sinks our champs for match number 1 of the day.
Look at those kills on Sinks.
12 kills is crazy off of the first match. Weave over here struggling a little bit, all right?
It's game 1, right? That's what we have to remember. It's game 1, but after game 1, Sinks is 48% of the way to match point.
Do we see a different winner of contests over at Skyhook?
I mean, I'm not making a Skyhook call because that's anybody. But what are the odds we get another Climatizer pull?
The odds are definitely
ever.
Listen, we already know how World's Edge goes, and I would love to see a thermal zone. I don't know. That's just me. Me.
Take me to Dome.
No, it's Take Me to Church. Sorry, Yoshi.
Meanwhile, we have the G7, which really was one of the original versions of that. I'm sorry, goodbye, yacked up. You just got chewed up. Jeez.
Lord have mercy. Konami gonna have to try and stay alive here with that Bangalore coming down. That ultimate rolling through. And here comes the slaying. Konami now trying to get the Newcastle down. It's going to be Wills getting a knock on Extreme Noob. And here comes the full swing. That's going to be one step away. Eliminated, but MGK now face against the one and only Weave, flying in, getting the seal on the door and the cat queue down. That is immaculate positioning.
This is going to be a slow pull. 4 teams left, 2 of which are in significantly better situations than the others. Bricked are one of the teams I'm the most concerned about because they have so far to go and very little to help them get there. Psych find themselves stuck indoors. Also going to be a situation of can they get out? We've made a bad push. They've got the gold knock on the Crypto, but it doesn't matter. The Rolling Thunder comes through and gets the final knock there. Psych find themselves totally safe inside. I thought they were in trouble. They are very much not.
Status Quo sitting on height, setting down a respawn beacon for coverage, but with disregard, trying to get a reset. Does Brick try to make the climb up here? It is isolated. They don't get the reset. They're gonna try and play a different angle. But the fly down now from Cruel Buckle, putting in work, getting a knock. It's gonna be a trade here. And it's gonna be a 1v2, v3, but Panic Buckle doing so much work, and now the respawn of Jay to fly down from the heavens, and that's gonna be it. Status Quo with the reset of all resets, pulling it off.
That is the greatest
W in match 2.
The greatest victory I have ever seen.
I mean, you can't write that up.
It is the absolute definition of a victory from the heavens. But look at this.
Panic Buckle putting in that much damage to allow it to be a 1v1v1 in this reset is just incredible. Allowing their teammate to soar from the skies above and take a insane 19 kill game, solidifying 36 points. Oshi, my God.
Listen, I am not one to do the let's look at 1, 2, 3, 4, but look at the kills across the 1, 2, 3, 4. No, Deadbutt looks to be playing a lot more for the W. They didn't really want to open the door and say, hey, you could come over to our building, by the way, because they know they're in such a strong spot as 99 playing the midsection of this building.
Definitely looking very eager here, and that's going to be a problem because they do go down. It's going to be Zephy taking out Tysa down below, but No Name now moving up to the midsection, and that is going to be Chicks taking out Leo, eliminating 99 Problems. We are now into our top 4. The pacing here changing and developing as teams start to go down. Rensolations urging themselves to stay alive as long as possible. When I tell you everybody is looking their way, it's not going to matter because the zone's going to do the damage for them. The nade from above, and it does hit. But the amount of chaos that is about to ensue, Oshi, we're gonna have another end zone that might break a couple brains.
We had a Rolling Thunder come in. It's going to be dropping all of the damage that they hope they could deal. As Joke actually manages to find a Nox shield to play behind right here. No Name goes out. It is looking like a 2v1 last fight here. Gucky manages to pull themselves out of the back of the map and pick up this W.
And that leads them to a top 3 location, solidifying 23 kills and 38 points. Oshi, look at this leaderboard, man.
Absolutely phenomenal. Again, for the people at home, this is a total leaderboard. No, Status Quo did not pick up 25 kills in that one game. We would be reacting a little differently if they had. Yacked up at the God spot, by the way. I hate using that term, but there's no other way to reference it because they have 3 buildings to themselves and the high ground and the zone pull and the legends to hold it with. So they're going to be sitting pretty unknown, going to be fighting for second at this point. They do have a little bit of cover. The bullets can't get through there as Tyza finds himself in a terrible situation. He's going to need that gold res if he sticks around too much longer where he is. As 99 Problems push their way in with the cat wall, but Status Quo, look at the angles.
I mean, Status Quo absolutely capitalizing on the fight that is occurring right now. They get the height now, and they're able to get it knocked. And this is going to be the drop down from Panic, getting another, and it's going to be yacked up. They're now in the top 2, and it is going to be the swing from Leo to get the knock on Panic, and it's now going to be a solo Cruel Buckle who we have seen put in work time and time again. Can they do it here? They need an armor swap desperately, but there are none available in sight, and that is going to be 99 Problems taking the win for our second match on Storm Point of the evening.
And a beautiful zone call led to a beautiful play overall.
My
Status
God.
Quo manages to get themselves up to 70 points total right now. 70. They were not over 50. They were not at match point in the last game, and now they have cleared it by almost an additional 50%. Phenomenal. They are the only team on match point at this point, which means if they win next game, it is over. But if they die early or anybody else wins, we keep going as we have other teams that are approaching, but no one else is there just yet.
But a Kraber is now found by Too Old, and we have seen them connect these shots before. This team has 2 Kravers in hand.
No.
One being with Meaty and one being with Too Old.
And they have this height overseeing the entire area. They can peruse. They could window shop if you would.
Oh, there it is! Too Old hitting one on Lord of the Rings, going down, and another coming out from Too Old. And they are now getting punished for their positioning of the high ground on the edge. But can they find their kills? They do, but is it going to be enough? Serial Cat going down, but it's not. But we have now Weave approaching from the back, looking for an entry, and that's going to be it. Passion now goes down. Weave finding
Weave was a
nothing
solo
in that sequence, trying to stay up, but cannot.
We are in a full 3v3 for our last 2 fights. One team has armor swaps, the other team has height. Yacked up, putting the pressure on right now, getting the high ground, trying to maintain the high ground, I should say, as well.
Now, listen. Yacked up looking very good, but that drop there by Tyson, what were they thinking? Frying pan against the knock, and they're looking for more now, and it's gonna be Yacked up as 2 stack here against the solo Catalyst, and that is going to be it. Yacked up taking match number 5.
They managed to pull themselves up, picking up 20 kills total, now getting themselves into 5th place as we have 2 other teams qualifying for match point. Now it is no longer just Status Quo to keep your eyes on, folks. We got to watch out for Windows shoppers, and we got to watch out for 99 Problems.
Now you go to wonder if that knock does end up griefing Status Quo, because Jay is still knocked, and there's going to be a big swing from Dark Eye. There's going to be 4-9 looking to take out Status Quo from end zone, and here comes a swing from 4.9, and that's going to be it for Status Quo. The only teams left now on match point are 99 Problems and Windows Shoppers. What Windows Shoppers is now in the midst of it in Monument, and that is it for them, going out as I speak.
Shinx manages to take the... There goes 99! There goes 99!
Now going!
We're going to
We're headed to a match number 7, baby.
Managed to get up to the northwest side, get the push in. Now they're just rolling into sinks as well. Just look at the Mozambique sing.
Chase now going down to that one true Mozam. But is it enough? Max trying to get the knocks. They trade in Jelly and Max. And it is now a 1v1 and 4.9 actually taking the dub with a 2v1 here on Bridge, commanding that win here in match number 6.
Here's some disappointment for Gucky. 49 points. Yacked at 48. One further placement by Yacked Up. They're going to be absolutely kicking themselves if this ends on the next game with one of these top 3 teams winning.
Fortnite now holding the down low. Finding a knock is Dark Eye. Taking out Passion is K. And that's another set of kills here for 4.9. Looking to get aggressive is 4.9 yet again from above.
This is the 4.9 that we've been waiting all game for. I said they were relatively quiet. They have decided to absolutely open cannons in this fight, picking up what kills they can, cleaning the lobby, thinning the pool in terms of possible candidates to upset status quo. There's just so much going on. There's no opportunity to try and rest that. Here's status quo with a huge overlook opportunity. 4.9 and MGC both going down to one step away. We are in our top 3, 2 of which are on match point.
Will we have a repeat of the last Blaze Cup final? I do not think so, as SQ Panic getting a knock on Zephy, making them a duo, now reigning king of the hill. That 100% rate coming in clutch, and here comes the third party from the Devo up top. Window Shoppers eliminated, and this is looking like it's gonna be it here, as Status Quo sits king of the hill with the Devo to reign, and they're looking for the connections, and that's gonna be it, folks, in match number 7. Status Quo finally commanding their win. 100 points, my God.
100 even, which is beautiful. I don't think that there was even a chance in the lobby once we saw Status Quo's first win with the respawn on Panic Buckle, who came out of the dropship for the victory. That is still my highlight of the night.
What a phenomenal night tonight, folks. I hope you guys all enjoyed what we were able to bear witness to. I'm not surprised that the team that dropped down from the heavens below to get their first successful win is the one that comes away victorious here from, again, the heavens of the height of Storm Point. It has been an absolute pleasure to bring forth to you Blaze Cup Finals, Season number 2, Series number 1. My name's Take Me to Church. That's Oshi right there, and we will be seeing you next time. Stay tuned.